Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a story time. So today's topic is my labor and delivery story. Before we jumped into the video, I always ask you guys this: if you guys like this kinds of video, if you guys want me to make more, please give it a thumbs up, and if you guys haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And let's get started with the story time. So let's start from the beginning. A week before I gave birth, I went to my doctor's appointment, and you know, they had to do the ultrasound, they have to check how many centimeters you are in. So apparently I was already open 3 centimeters. They still gave me appointment for the next one, but then they said they don't think I'm gonna get to my next appointment because they think that I would give birth even before that. And the doctor said, anyways, you know, like, still will make the appointment because the due date they gave me was not until September, the end of September, or like in the middle of September. So they still gave me my appointment. Like the whole entire week I was already like, I'm tired, I want to give birth now. It's just so heavy. Like I was just really tired, and I was just so over being pregnant, and I was so ready. I was ready to give birth. August 30, 2008, about 8 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I was feeling okay. So I started eating, I started talking to my mom and everything, and then I went back to bed half an hour later. So I went back to bed half an hour later, so that's like 8:30-ish. So 8:30-ish, I realized Christian was waking me up, and he said, "Are you okay?" And then I asked him, "Why are you asking me?" And he said, "Because I'm hugging him and I'm grabbing his shirt like so tight." And I didn't even notice that what was happening. And so I said, "I think I'm fine." And then out of nowhere, I just started to feeling like, you know, like, okay, something's wrong, something hurts. So Christian called my mom, and his mom slept over as well. So they were all like panicky, and they're like, "What's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong?" And I said, I don't know what I'm feeling, I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like it's there, but the pain, I felt like it's there, but at the same time it's not there. So I wasn't so sure. The pain was bearable, however, but I felt like there was something off about it already. I said, okay, this is not the normal pain anymore. So my mom said, okay, let's go, because they're all panicking. And I said, no, I just woke up and I don't want to go to a hospital like this. I said, I'm gonna go take a shower. And my mom said, are you okay? Can you take a shower? Are you sure? Do you want me to come with you? I'm gonna give you a shower. I said, no, I'm fine, I'm gonna go take a shower. So I was in the shower, and I was in there, and I was like holding my dear life, and I said, oh my god, like the pain, the contraction got worse while I was in the shower. And I was like, oh my god, like I was holding to my dear life, and I said, like, hold on in there, like let me take a shower, like we're not gonna go there like this, so let's take a shower and everything. So I got out of the shower, I got dressed, the pain stopped. I said, okay, so maybe this is like a false alarm or something. So I sat in the living room, and my sister was sitting in front of me, and then the pain just started, like, and she's like in front of me, and she was so panicky, and it's like, are you okay? And then she started crying because she said, I hope I can take your pain away, but I can't, like. So my stepdad said, you know what, let's go. So we left to the hospital. I was in the car, and I can still remember it was so sunny outside, and I can still remember that I was looking outside, and I said, oh my god, this is the day, like finally it's coming. We got to the hospital, and then the nurse said, she just started asking me a bunch of questions. She puts me on a chair with my mom, and she started asking us a bunch of questions like, oh, so do you want private room, semi-private, public room? And I said, I don't know, Ma, just decide. So okay, let's just go to the semi-private room. And the nurse said, okay, if it's semi-private, I'm just gonna make you understand that semi-private means you're gonna have to share the room with somebody. And I was like, oh my god, like, can she freaking shut up and make me give birth? Like, I'm gonna give birth like right now, like in front of you. And she was just asking a bunch of questions. I know, I understand she was following procedures. I mean, she's just doing her job. But can't you do the job later? You know, can't you ask me later? Like, let me give birth and then I'll decide. Like, because right now on my situation and where I'm standing right now, I cannot decide at all. The only decision I have in my hands right now is, will I slap you or will I not slap you? I was really in pain, and she just started asking questions. And then she said, where is the dad? Like, the way she was talking, like, I'm not even exaggerating. That's the way she was talking. She's like, where is the dad? He has to sign papers. He has to do this. He has to decide this. And I said, bring Christian in. So they brought him in, and I said, you take care of this. I'm gonna go give birth now. So I went to the delivery room. That's about 10-ish already. So we got out of, so I started feeling the contraction at 9 o'clock. So like 9 o'clock, give and take 9 o'clock, like 9:10, 9:15. So we got to the hospital at 10:30, 10:40, 10:30. Okay, so 10:30. And about 10:50, 11 o'clock, give and take. Again, I'm not so sure about the time anymore. About 11 o'clock, they put me in a room, and then I said, oh my god, it hurts so much, it hurts so much, I need that epidural right now. And then the nurse came in and she's like, are you sure? I said, yes, I need that epidural right now. And Christian's like, yeah, but I don't think they're gonna give it to you. I think they're lying to you. And so the lady said, I will give you, they injected something to me, like, I think that's I don't know what, they injected something to me. And while they were injecting something to me, they couldn't find my vein. So they had to find my vein, right? They couldn't find a vein at all, so she was just like poking me everywhere just to try. And like in both hands, I had like needle pokes everywhere. And then I said, I didn't even care anymore, like the pain and everything, because my contraction was stronger than the needle pains. But anyway, she was just right there sitting next to me, and she's like poking me everywhere, my arm. She's like, I couldn't find your vein, it's not working, I'm gonna go on the other hand. So she just started poking me in the other hand. I was like, it's not working. And I remember the only vein that you can actually physically see is on the back of my hand. So she injected me the back of my hand, and I was just there with my mom, with Christian's mom and Christian. And then I looked at Christian and I said, I think my water broke. And he said, oh my god, you're giving birth. I was like, oh yeah, I'm giving birth. So the doctors came in and they started checking and everything. And then they said, okay, you're ready to give birth. And she said, okay, I would like to give you epidural, but we're not gonna give you epidural because you don't have time for epidural right now. And then I said, okay, okay, like I don't even think I heard what she said. I just said, yeah. So I started giving birth. They injected something inside me. I think it's like anesthesia, just so when they stretched it out, I wouldn't feel the pain too much. So that, I felt the injection inside me. And I said, okay, this isn't really epidural, but who cares? I was like, if it's gonna help me, it's gonna help me. And then, so I started giving birth. My mom was standing there and she was so panicky, and Christian's mom was there too. They were both panicky. And then the doctor said, you know what, this is not really helping her. Like, you both need to leave the room. And my mom said, no, like, I don't want to leave the room. And I remember I was gripping his hand, like, I had nails. And I was gripping his hand, like my nails was like synced into his hands. And then he said, it hurts, but I don't think that's comparable to what you're feeling right now, so knock yourself out. So at 11:36, that's when I gave birth. And then they took the baby away to clean him up and everything, and then they gave him back to me to first time feeding, like to make him like go on top of me and feed. So Christian showed me his hand. He's like, look at your nail marks. And he said, I thought I was gonna faint. I said, why? And he said, while you were pushing, like I kind of stopped breathing too. After I gave birth, they had to bring me to a room. And Christian disappeared because they had to take him in. He had to go sign all the papers that they wanted him to sign. And they brought me into a room. They said that they had to take blood samples from Mark. So I said, okay. And I remember they were taking blood samples from his foot. I think it was for diabetes or something, but I remember they were taking blood samples from his foot, like under his foot. And I remember the lady, she was like poking needles to Mark, and she just kept doing it. I think she couldn't find vein as well, like I don't know what was going on. But I was just so weak, and I was staring at her. I was like, oh my, I'm gonna kick. If I had the energy to kick her, I'm gonna kick her, because my baby's like crying right now. I know they're doing all their jobs, but after you give birth, you're tired and you see all these things, and you kind of just, you know, overwhelmed with everything. So I said if I only had the energy to like kick her, I'm gonna kick her. Like, you know, luckily Christian wasn't there, because otherwise he would have gotten mad. So that was it, and then they moved me into my room, and apparently it was like giving birth season, so a lot of people are giving birth, and no public or semi-private was available anymore, so they had to give me a private room, which was, I asked them, am I gonna pay for this, because I didn't ask for this, and they said no, it's the hospital will give it to you for free, because it's not something that you ask for it. So I said, oh yay, you know, like okay. So I ended up getting a private room. I stayed Saturday, Sunday, an extra day, a Monday, because Monday ended up to be a holiday. So I had to stay Monday, and then I got out on a Tuesday, because that's when the doctor came back. My doctor, because he was on a holiday. So I was released on a Tuesday when my doctor came back, and he signed the release paper. And then we went home, and I remember that day it was like really hot. Like it was burning hot that day when we got out. Like I remember getting in the car, and it was so hot. And after 3 days in the hospital, I was feeling okay, but I felt like I was in the hospital for like forever. You know, when you're there and just lying down in the bed, and for 3 days not doing anything, it felt like forever. Of course, there's a lot of people, like non-stop people coming into my room, visiting, coming in to see Mark. Christian's mom was like there every day. My mom was there every day. Christian never left my side. So it was pretty cool. I remember one time Christian said, let's go take a walk, because you've been in the bed for like 2 days now, and let's go take a walk. And my mom said, yeah, that's a good idea, go take a walk. So my mom, she said she lay down on my bed, and I had to go walk around the hallways with Christian. And then we came back, and she was laughing, and I said, why are you laughing? And she said, oh, the nurse came here and she wanted to come take your blood samples, and you know, just to make sure everything's okay. And I said, okay, and what happened? And she said, she just started talking to me, and she just preparing in front of me, and she was about to take my blood sample. I said, why? She's like, she thought I was the one who gave birth. And I said, oh, because you're lying down on my bed. And I laughed, and she's like, yeah, like she thought I was the one who gave birth. Like, do I look like I just gave birth? And it was really funny, and it was a quite experience. Like, some people ask me now that how does it feel, did it hurt and everything, like new moms now that I know that's about to give birth. They ask me, does it hurt, is it this, is it that? Like really, like everything happened so quick that I don't think I remember the pain. Like I'm talking right now, like I'm saying it's painful, but I don't know, like I think the pain is different to what I remember. So it's kind of like I can't really tell anymore. And keep in mind, my contraction, my delivery, and my labor time was so short. So like I said, I started feeling contraction at 9 o'clock ish, and then I gave birth at 11:36. So that's like 2 hours and a half give and take time to do everything, like from the beginning till the end. So it was really quick. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, if you guys like this kind of video, if you guys want me to make more, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, to see more videos in the future. And I hope I'll see you guys next time. Bye!